Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, with a quick Frugal Friday tip for you today. And I was feeling like my blending stumps were looking a little shabby and they could use a spa day. So I'm going to show you how you can quickly make these felt and paper blending stumps as good as the first day you bought them. Now these are cheap, you don't have to, you could just go buy a new pack, but this is all really good material all through here, so why waste them, right? Save a trip to the store, save your money for other stuff, and they're so easy to clean. So all you need is a piece of sandpaper. You're just gonna drag your stump around on the sandpaper and turn it as you go. If you end up with any like a little frayed bit at the end, you can clean that up with a pair of scissors. And there you go, it is good as new. You see that there? This one's a little bit blunt, but it's pretty clean. I'm just going to give it a quick little freshen up. I haven't really noticed a big difference between the sandpapers that I use, but if you're very particular, you might want to start with a rough sandpaper and move to a smooth sandpaper if you have a particular need. But I find just a medium, this is a P220 grit. Sandpaper works just great. Really, whatever you have on hand is probably going to be fine. If you find that, like I said, you have like little bits that are kind of frayed, that's not coming to a point, all you got to do is clean that right up with your scissors, and that will give you a really nice point to blend out your pencils with. This also works with your rolled paper stumps. So you'll usually have felt paper or rolled paper stumps. Let me just find I tend to use a felt one. That one's clean, so we don't need to do that one. I was trying to find a dirty one. Here we go. Oh, this one's old. Look how yellow it is. Again, same thing. You're just going to drag it over the sandpaper. I don't know if these will last quite as long as the felt ones because it is a roll of paper, but you can actually make your own rolled paper stumps just by taking cardstock and twisting and gluing it. So that's a supply you can make. You don't even have to buy, which I think is really cool. Well, there you go, nice and clean. And of course, if you had a set that you only use for graphite, you really don't need to clean them. You can just keep using them. Unless they get frayed, then you would want to, sharpen up the point again with your scissors and sand it till it's nice and smooth. And you could have a set for charcoal, a set for graphite, and a set for colored pencils, and you probably need one for each color of your colored pencils. But I'm not that great about keeping track of everything, so just cleaning them every once in a while does it for me. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret. This works just fine. And if I'm working on like a colored pencil piece and I need to clean up a blending stump real quick, I'll use sandpaper. But since I have a bunch of these to do, I'm going to go over to my husband's electric belt sander, turn that on, and just clean them up that way. It does it in seconds and it works so good. So if you have one of those, I would recommend trying that. And probably just wear a mask so you're not breathing in the dust and whatnot. But it's a quick and easy way to keep your blending stumps in tip-top shape and ready to go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye!